Yeah.
Ready?
Are we closing the door? The door is about to be closed. Just made it. Lucky. All right, guys, we'll get started in 1 minute. So looks like most of you have taken your seats, which is good. We're just waiting on one or two more people. We're on time. We're on time. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Startup Weekend Warsaw. It's a gaming edition of Startup Weekend. Great to see everybody here. Thanks for coming along. My name's Dwight Gunning. I'm a facilitator with the Global Startup Weekend organisation. I'm here to help out the local organisers this weekend. And I'll give you a short introduction this evening. Then we'll get started with the pitches and get down to business for the weekend. First of all, I just want to find out who in the audience is here at a Startup Weekend for the very first time. Can you put your hands up if it's your first time? Look at that, fresh faces. Everyone's smiling, looking pretty energetic as well. That's what we like to see. Startup Weekend is all about action. Less talk, more action. That's what we say. So look forward to that. You're going to have a busy weekend. I just want to also find out who's got an idea that they want to pitch this evening. Show us your hands. Looks like we've got a few. Okay. And who's got an idea and they're not sure if they should pitch or not? Like, who's a bit like on the edge and just wondering? Well, and I think you guys should seriously think about it. It only takes a minute of your time, and it could change your life. So see once the pitches get started, see how you're feeling. Hopefully that'll give you the motivation and the courage to step into it as well. So let's just get started. I want to explain that Startup Weekend really is massive, and you guys are now part of the community. So I want to say a big congratulations for being here, and welcome to the Startup Weekend community. It's a global community. We've had over 113,000 attendees around the world in over 1,250 events. So Startup Weekend started in 2007. It's just been growing like wildfire, and I want to say congratulations to you guys as well, because you've taken time out of your busy schedules. You've given up a weekend to come down and work on something that you're interested in, passionate about, and I think that's what's really amazing about these events. So thanks for coming down. Great job so far. Yeah, give yourselves a clap. That's a really good effort. And I think the last just thing to say about this for this slide is that it's a global network with the startup community and Startup Weekend in particular. Ideas are important, but ultimately it's the team and it's your network as you get started as an entrepreneur that really makes or breaks it. So you're well on your way to getting that started tonight. Make sure you use the weekend to meet people, step out of your comfort zone, find out something new maybe about yourself, and challenge yourself a little bit this weekend. All right, so what else is happening around the world, just to demonstrate how this is a global community? We've got 6 other events happening basically on all the continents around the world. What we're going to try and do this weekend as well is connect and get a little bit competitive with some of the other cities. So we're trying to start a hashtag battle on Twitter. And basically, if you use Twitter, just get out your phones right now, start tweeting away using the hashtag that we have, which you saw at the beginning of the slide deck. And really just sort of drum up the message that Startup Weekend Warsaw is happening right now, and that we're kicking ass, and we're having a great time. So before we get too far into it, I just want to stop for a minute and think about why we're here. We're sure that you're all motivated and excited about the weekend. So it's good just to think for a second, what you really want to get out of the weekend. Hopefully it's to, have fun. Hopefully it's to work hard and to build something brand new that's potentially going to, change the world, have a great impact on society, because that's what Startup Weekend's really all about. It's going to be challenging. It might be hard work at times. You might have, little arguments. But be prepared for that, and just take everything in your stride and make the most of the weekend, have fun at the end of the day. Now we've got our organisers. I just want you guys to all put your hands up in the air, because you've really done all the hard work. I know you didn't want me to do this, but I'm going to call you out anyway. Put your hands up. Go on. There you go. So these guys have done a really awesome job of putting this event together. Without them, this doesn't happen. They've taken their spare time organising venues, organising the food and the drinks, and plenty of pizza, which is awesome. Hopefully you guys had enough to eat for dinner. So yeah, that's great. If you need anything through the weekend, you can come speak to me, but you can also find them, and they'll be here to help you right throughout the weekend. Also key are the sponsors. We've got some great local sponsors, in particular the Kosminski University that we're here at their facility right now and throughout the weekend. Been very gracious to us in letting us use their space. It's an awesome building. I'm really impressed with the facilities, and I'm sure you will be too as you spend your time here this weekend. There's a Startup Weekend have the ticket sales, which goes some way to covering the cost of the events, but it's really these sponsors who help make it happen. So when you think about those guys, keep them in mind. They're all great companies, and they're all great supporters of the startup scene here in Poland. So that's great. Let's keep moving. I just want to give you a quick bit of background about myself and just a really short story from me. So I started my first Startup Weekend in 2010 in Amsterdam. At the time, I was working in a kind of a bit of a dull day job. I'd been in that sort of a grind for like 6 or 7 years. And it was Startup Weekend that really opened my eyes to the fact that there's this global network and global community of entrepreneurs and people that are looking to make a difference. That opened my eyes, and so right now I'm working full-time on a startup. And that's basically, if I hadn't been at that first Startup Weekend, I don't know for sure that would have happened, and I'm just really happy that change has taken place in my life. So hopefully for some of you, a similar thing's going to happen this weekend, where you have that moment, that penny drops, and you just know you're doing the right thing. I'm looking forward to meeting with you all as well, so if you have the chance, please come up and say hello. It's a really important part of the events to connect with new people and to make new friends and new contacts for business as well. So Startup Weekend itself, as I said, or I think I mentioned earlier, our belief is really that entrepreneurship is the main driving force for change and advancing society. You guys are all part of that now, and that's a really great thing. This is an amazing opportunity that we've got this weekend. Our mission is to be the #1 place for people who want to start a company to go and do so. And we aim to just motivate and provide these sorts of networking opportunities for young entrepreneurs and new entrepreneurs of all ages, actually, to go on and create successful startups. So that's just a little bit about the mission. And for you guys this weekend, hopefully you'll come away and perhaps you'll have met a co-founder to work on your idea with and take it forward after the weekend. You probably will have learned a few things about validating ideas, about how to test questions that you have, get feedback from potential customers, from actual customers. Some weekends we have teams, it's amazing, they go out, they have an idea on the Saturday morning, they've actually got money in their hand that afternoon because they've convinced somebody that they really want to buy their product or buy their service. So this kind of thing can happen, and that's a great thing. So let's keep moving. I just have to say a bit of a shout out to our global sponsors as well. I already mentioned the local ones, but there's a great bunch of companies here. What I find great is that these guys they're all startups once, and now they're giving back to the startup community. And in the case of most of these companies up here as well, they're offering support to startups and entrepreneurs like yourself. So in the case of BizSpark, they do great work to promote startups amongst the business community. You've got Amazon, who will give you $100 credit this weekend for hosting, which can go a long way to getting you off the ground with your business and your web presence. And the same goes for .co, who will give you a free domain this weekend, and that's for 12 months. Coca-Cola, they're one of the world's most iconic brands. They've been really good to us, and I think we're probably the first and maybe the only startup weekend that's got its own hashtag on the can. And they've also just recently started an accelerator program. So that could be your next step after a startup weekend, is to actually go into an accelerator program led by Coca-Cola. Google, of course, offer their boot camps and give a whole lot to the community as well. So they're really important to our organization. They help us to run everything over the top on a global level and keep the startup weekends happening around the world. So you've heard a lot from me. That was probably quite a bit to take in. So I want to just kind of lighten the mood a little bit now, and I want to play a game of rock, paper, scissors. Is everyone kind of feeling like you want to stand up? Yes? Yeah? So everyone just stand up. This is really simple. This will only take a minute. So what we're going to do is, this is really simple. You are going to turn to the person next to you, find a partner, and then just throw down some rock, paper, scissors when I count to 3. Just get it started. If you lose, just sit back down, and we're going to find out who's the grand champion, the rock, paper, scissors master in the room, okay? All right, so has everybody got a partner? Let's just check quickly. Have you got somebody you're going to play with? Does everybody know who they're playing against? Yeah? Sounds like it. Okay, so on 3, let's get it started. So 1, 2, 3. All right, if you lost, you got to just sit back down. Sorry, bad luck. If you tied, stay standing, okay? If it was a tie, just keep standing. We're going to go for another round, all right? So let's go again. 3, 2, you ready? Who's ready? We're ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, a few people are still standing, few extended draws. Let's go again one more time. Yeah. So let's go 3, 2, 1. And we're getting close. Okay. I think it's just how many pairs have we got left standing? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, let's go again. 3. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Some people sitting down. All right. I think we're just about the point now. You guys remember, because we've got some prizes here. I didn't tell you at the beginning. We're going to give you a nice little prize for making sort of the final round here. Are we going to tell? Should we tell them what it is? Do you want to do that now? We do that afterwards. All right. It's a total surprise. Anyway, let's keep going. So 3, 2, 1. Draws all over. If you lose, you got to sit down. You need to do the right thing. It's an honor policy that we have here as well. Like, we're relying on everybody to rely on everybody to do the right thing. Has everyone still got a partner? Is that ready to go? Who are you playing against? All right, we're good. Let's go again. 3, 2, 1. Closer. It's almost the last round. Who's still standing? We've got 4 guys. You know who you're playing against? Oh, 5. You're sitting out. You want to play? No? All right. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. All right. We're down to 4 now. You want to step out and then, or at least step across so you can see. We want to make sure that this is a fair competition. All right. So this is like the semi-final. So this is big. Is everyone ready? All right. You ready? 3, 2, 1. And the final, the showdown. This is my favorite part. All right. I think everyone can count in. So we're just going to go 3, 2, 1. Winner. That's a winner. We have a winner. All right, good stuff. Congratulations. That's it. What's your name? Sorry? Nick. Nick's the grand champion. Rock, paper, scissors. Startup Weekend Warsaw 2013. All right, good stuff, guys. Thanks very much. That was fun. I had fun. Yeah, give yourselves a clap. Prizes, where are they? They're right there. You want to give them out? You can give them out now. Okay, it's an honor system. So if you were in the last 10 or so, you just come past Bartosz after the break, and he's going to give you a little prize. All right. Not everybody can do this because even though we don't know, we will know. Okay, so anyway, let's move on. This is really quick. Just the most important pieces of the agenda this weekend. You'll be fed. Basically, there will be food. And in between that, a lot of hard work. That's all you really need to know. If you do want to check the detailed schedule, it's on the website. It's just on the warsaw.startupweekend.org website, so you'll get all the information right there. Latecomers, welcome to come in and sit down. Glad that you found us. So let's move. The weekend we talked about, we're going to be validating an idea. We're putting a team together. We're working on that idea. And on Sunday evening, there's going to be some presentations. Each team will have time to present what they've worked on through the weekend, the progress that they've made. So I want to just kind of clear up right now what are the real focus points for the judges on Sunday evening. And I should also just mention quickly the way that we've set this weekend up and the way the organisers have set this up, which I think is a great way to do it, is that the coaches and the mentors that you'll have the chance to meet through the weekend, tomorrow and on Sunday, will also be the judges on the Sunday evening. So whilst you're working hard and toiling away and getting the chance to speak to some coaches and so on through the weekend, they're the people that will be sort of watching your final presentation at the end of the weekend. So the three main things, and this is something that we do at all startup weekends, the three criteria come down to product execution, business model validation, and finally the user experience and the design. Now, since this is a gaming weekend, mainly going to be focusing, I think, on their user experience, so the design elements of the game, and also I think really key is the product execution. So if you've got a couple of developers in your team and you're able to put together a working prototype, a demo level or something that demonstrates how the gameplay will be, I think that's going to take you a long way on Sunday evening. But also, I mean, let's not forget that businesses need to make money to survive. As much fun as it is just doing small hobby projects that are just put into the universe for goodwill. Startup weekends are really about creating good entrepreneurs. So there is a business model element to the criteria. We want to see, what's your customer acquisition channel? How are you actually monetizing your product? Are you, is it a purchase price up front? Is it some sort of an in-game purchase if you are working on sort of a typical game, like for an iPhone or an Android, that kind of thing. So think about your business model, how you're actually going to acquire customers, what sort of marketing strategies we have, how do you go to market, and these kind of things. It's really important for any business, even those that are in the gaming industry. So that's a little bit of information about the judging criteria. That's sort of not the ultimate sort of thing to have in mind over the weekend. I think it's most important that you're just making progress and working well as a team. But the judges will be looking at those things on Sunday evening. Let's carry on. I'm not using my clicker, but that's fine. Tonight, so the plan for the rest of the evening is to basically pitch, and then we vote, and then we form teams, and then after that, you'll have some time. It shouldn't be too late, and I hope that you'll still have some energy. I'm pretty certain that you will, because the pitches are going to be so much fun. To do a brain dump with your team, really just try and get down on paper all the ideas and the thoughts that you have, the ambitions for the weekend, get all of that down and just get started working on your MVP, that minimum viable product, the basic sort of target that you've set yourselves for the weekend. So that's the plan for the evening. A little bit of, so we're getting close to the time. Hopefully the tension is kind of building a little bit in a positive way. We're about to start those pitches. I just want to ask it and answer a few common questions that we have. So occasionally we get asked, can I pitch something that I've already been working on? And to that, we typically say, no, not really. That's not quite in the spirit of the weekend. We're an ideas validating weekend. We're a team building weekend. If you've got a product that's ready to launch, that's not really what the weekend's all about. We like people who have thought about their ideas up front, maybe vetted those ideas, that is to say, talk to other people, have great confidence in their ideas because they've had some validation already. But if you've got a lot of code, if you're kind of 90% built and you just need some, UI tweaks and things like that, it's probably not the ideal time to get up on stage and pitch that. It's a great opportunity to pitch something new and try something different for the weekend. I think that's the main message there. Can I pitch 2 ideas is another thing that comes up quite often. We like you to pitch your best idea. Just pick your favorite one, go with that, and go all in. If your idea is not selected, what happens? Typically, we suggest you join a different team. The weekend's about participation. Hopefully, you're all in to stay through the weekend, and we expect people to stick around even if your idea isn't selected. Help another team, see what your skills can add to another team, and see what difference you can make this weekend. So can you still work on your idea if it's not selected? So we're pretty flexible. Have a chat with one of the organisers and we'll give you some advice and we'll hear what you have to say. If you've got at least one other team member, then that's typically okay. It's not going to hurt the overall event, but it's really important that we get critical mass in the teams because that's what we're trying to simulate here for this weekend, for the startup weekend. The final kind of point to say is just for these pitches, they're only 1 minute. There's not really enough time to get set up with slides and do a lot of pyrotechnics or anything exciting like that. Basically, get through the pitch. If you've got a prop or something to show off, some idea, that's fine, but no slides. It's going to be quick. We're just going to fire through this at high speed. Let's move on. So now quickly the pitch process, and then we're going to start, okay? Pitch, write, sit. It's pretty simple. The idea here is that we want you to pitch your ideas, obviously, but we also want you to listen to the rest of the pitches as much as is possible, so that if you do end up joining a different, wanting to join or needing to join a different team, that you know where to go to and who you really want to be talking to. So pitches, you've got 3 things to do. We're going to start with a handful of people over here. I'm going to go and pick out 1 or 2 people to just come up here to start with. And then I'll number you off right in a minute. So we just have 3 or 4 people waiting down here at a time. You can self-organize. We just don't need a massive long line of people around here. It's better that you're sort of sitting in your seat and watching the pitches. So we'll call up one person at a time. We'll have a timer. We're pretty strict. We are strict on the time. So if you go over your time limit, we're going to gong you, and that'll be that. You need to just write down, once you've given your pitch, and we strongly recommend that, during your pitch, cover what's the problem that you're solving or what's the great sort of gaming experience that you're looking to develop this weekend. What you're looking for in terms of the team. So if you're a developer and you're looking for user experience, graphic design skills, you're looking for marketing skills because you think you know how to do you think you've got the design covered and the development covered. You want some marketing expertise, an innovative way to get the product into the marketplace. Explain that during your pitch. You've got 1 minute, so it's plenty of time. Maybe talk a little bit about yourself as well. Often at the beginning is a good time to just explain who you are and what your background is as well, because that fits in. That will help to sell yourself to the rest of the audience. You're really trying to form a team here. You've got to be ready to put yourself out there and get everybody motivated to come and join you. Once you've given your pitch, like we said, write down some of the information over there. The 3 things that you should really aim to write down is the number, that is the order in which you pitched. So I'll give you a number and I'll be shouting out the number of the pitch right the way through. You're going to write down the number, your name, the company name. Give your company or your app or game some sort of name, even if it's rough and it's just more descriptive about what it does because you're not fixed on a name yet. Just give it something so that people can remember you, remember what you're wanting to work on. Audience members. Basically, just remember the numbers. You can take a photograph of the person so you don't lose them in the crowd if you're really excited about the particular idea. Do whatever you need to because it's going to go fast. You don't want to forget and think, oh, I've forgotten who had that awesome idea and have to go and try and track them down at the end. So I think that's pretty much it. Is there anything else we need to do before we get started? Okay, so what we're going to do is, that's good, you guys are all thinking, thank God this guy's going to be quiet now and I can finally pitch. So I'm going to, if you've got a pitch, you're ready to pitch, basically just put your hand up and I'm going to go and like number off a couple people who are going to start the pitching, okay? And we'll get the first 3 or 4 of you guys to come down here. All you need to do is remember your number and make sure we don't run out of people down here. So who on this, what's going on here? There's sort of no hands in the air here. Are you guys, there's nobody pitching. This guy. Okay, good, there you go. Who else? Up the back, anybody else pitching? Okay, I think we've got enough now, so we're good. I'm going to just kind of number off from this side of the room. So 1, you go first. 2, you're at the back, pitching. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool, we got 7 out of this side of the room. Anybody else before I get over here? There's a bunch up the back. 7. Okay, we're up to 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, and if you want to jump in at the end, there was a half an arm in the air there. Was that, what number did I just say? 12? You'll be 13. 14. Okay, happy with that? Guys, if you get the courage up midway through, just jump on the end. It's going to be okay. We're not going to say like you didn't put your hand up to begin with. You're out. So just wait up until about that number 13, 14 range. If you've got the courage up, just step forward when the time's right. Okay, so we're just about ready for Pitchfire. As the slide says, who you are, what problem you're solving. Yeah, start to come down if you're the first in the first handful. First 3 or 4 people, come on down. The only other thing, yeah. So let's look at this one more time. Who you are, what problem you're solving, or what's really the motivation for the game that you're wanting to develop. How are you going to go about that this weekend? So what's your goal for the weekend? Are you actually going to develop part of the game, or are you more looking at conceptualizing it, fleshing out what the game should do, or what the product should solve? And then tell us who you need. Okay, cool. So we've got 4 people down here. Great. This is really cool. I'm excited. Is everyone excited? Some people are probably a bit nervous too. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to hand over the mic. You've got 60 seconds. We've got a timer. We've got a timer right here. You can see that. 1 minute. So just remember who you are, your name, what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, and who you need to make it happen. All right, let's do it. Everybody, hang on. We can't start this without giving this guy a round of applause for pitching first, okay? Good stuff. Here you go. You're off.
Thank you. So as we've heard on multiple occasions, like the game theme is not mandatory, so we decided to do Internet of Things startup. So the problem is like every time I'm going out of home, I have to take my smartphone and my keys, and like it doesn't make sense. I can lose my keys. It's a problem for me. I would like to open my door with my smartphone. And the problem is in Poland and in Europe there are multiple types of locks. Not like in the US where the company like Lockitron works, and you can just have one type of lock. Here we have a lot of type of locks. So what we want to do is we want to solve it with 3D printing. So we're gonna be printing like the add-ons for locks, which will be electronized and steered from your smartphone. And that's our idea. Thanks.
So you just go over there. See Bartosz. All right, here's number 2, pitch number 2. You ready? Take the stage. We're just going to get the timer reset really quickly. It's good to go. All right, you're off.
Hi guys, my name is Karol Trocewicz and this is my team. This is Agnieszka, she's a PhD chemist. This is Asia, she's like a graphic designer and user going on thing, way everything. And basically the thing we will solve is cosmetic scanner. Most of girls now are pretty much a prosumer, which is like using cosmetics and knowing what there is and what's going on there. But the thing is that this application gonna make a photo of each ingredient of the cosmetics, making OCR of it, and basically explain what the specific thing make. Actually, it's like moisturizing and stuff like that. I'm very happy that a lot of girls are here, and I think we're gonna have many fans around there. So basically, thanks.
All right, that was pitch number 2. Let's get the clock reset. Head over here and just pop your name and number, and then we'll get pitch number 3. Let's go, number 3.
Hello, my name is Łukasz Michniewicz. I am a game developer, but I won't be making games this weekend. And recently, I've discovered like this whole package of things that I haven't even touched for like a year or something. And I decided to be ruthless, and I just threw out most of it or give it away or something. And then I kept going, and I found more and more of things like this that, you know, I didn't use for a year. So what I would like to do is to make an application which will allow me to quickly take a picture, tag this thing, organize them, and for example put it for an auction in like, I don't know, like very quickly. So this is our idea for an application. It's called Crapster, and I'm looking for a UX designer for it, and I can also use an additional developer. So thanks.
Awesome, that sounds excellent. Number 4, who wants to, were you up to pitch? You're number 5. You can go, you just step right up. Maybe number 4 got cold feet. You're 4. Do you want to jump in?
Yeah, sure. Hi, my name is Anna. I'm graduate of Warsaw School of Economics. 5 years ago, I came to Warsaw and I was looking for a flat, a free room. I had a lot of difficulties with that because I didn't know Warsaw at all. And I had to spend a lot of hours in the internet to Google each of the location and check how far it is from university. At that time and now, there are no good internet tool to help people find flat easily and quickly in Warsaw. I got an idea to develop internet portal where user would find a flat or a free room, giving 2 data. First is where he study or works, and second,
Time's up.
sorry.
That's it. Yeah, that alarm will get you. That'll happen. So just thanks very much for the pitch. You can head over to Bartosz. He'll take your details. Pitch number 5. Let's get the timers ready. It's yours.
Hello, my name is Rafał. I'm trying to study psychology in Warsaw University. However, I also try to do something better for everyone, and I think it's gonna be my portal. It's probably, the name will be the helpsome.com, and it depends on the points. So how far you will help someone else, you will get more points, and if you got a lot of points, you will probably have you can ask someone else for help to you, and the points you can sell the points. However, if you are the company, maybe there's option for you to buy the points from me. I think that's all, and thank you very much.
Awesome. Okay, thank you. That was pitch number 5. And we now have, do we have a number 6? We have a number 6. Here goes number 6.
Hi, my name is Łukasz. I'm a product manager in an IT company. The idea is, let's start maybe differently. Who of you saves money from like month to month? You pay your bills and you save money, and who? Like, okay, that's not really a lot. Who makes budgets in order to save money? Everyone, who makes budgets from month to month? Okay, so okay, nobody pretty much makes budgets. Maybe that's your problem. You don't actually save money because you don't budget first. Budgets are very boring. Let's gamify them. You get an experience bar. You get badges in order, how much money you save. My application, it will be mobile, also web-based. I will help you to save as much money as it's possible. Change your lifestyle. Okay, that's all. Everyone's welcome.
Good pitch, good pitch. All right. It's pitch 7, yeah? Let's go.
Hi there, I'm Pavel. I thought I will be the first one talking about games, but someone was first. I'm here my project is to shorten the time of development of two-dimensional games for Android, mobile games for Android. So how I'm gonna do that with a Java program that is based on Ant engine, and I'm here with the graphic designer who I need. I need some developers and at least one, and maybe product managers. So please join me. I'm number 7.
Thank you very much. Okay, we're getting through the pitches. Is anybody else? Let's take a little moment, get a few people to come back down and queue up. Who's next? We're going to be number 10, 8. Yeah, 8's coming right up. But I'll just bring a few more people down here so that we can keep things rolling quickly in the back end of these pitches. So here we go. Take it. You're 6. Ah, sure. That's fine.
Can I be 8? No, I'm 8.
It won't matter. Yeah. You're still 6. Yeah.
Okay.
All good? Okay, here we go.
All right, my name is Michał. I've recently quit banking, and the basic problem in banking was this. You work 12 hours a day, and you have no time for going out with your friends. You have no time for doing sports. You don't have any time to meet the person who you will love in the future. So, yeah, that's the sad truth. I managed to do that, but that's not the subject. Anyhow, what I am trying to do is develop a social portal where you can find people who you will have sports with, meet, have drinks, and eventually fall in love with. So you fill up a profile, and we find the people for you. Doesn't matter if it's a business connection, if it's a squash partner. We will throw you the best party you have ever been to, and we will find you a perfect date. So I'm looking for someone who will develop the idea, so developers, designers, marketers, and of course someone who will finance the project. Thank you.
So I'm pretty sure that was pitch number 8. We're just going to go in the order that we just went through with. So you'll be number 8, everyone, and now we're going to start with number 9. So this is the 9th pitch. If you're going to go and find the sheet of paper, you're looking for number 9 if you're looking for this guy.
Hi, I'm Igor, and everybody is welcome to my startup. Let's get fun. It's normal. So let's imagine you go to coffee and you want the coffee or the pub be part of you. So you don't want to be in the place which is not designed for you. So what you do, you grab your phone, you log in with your Facebook or Spotify or another Last.fm, if it still exists, account, and the music is changing to your preferences. Or you choose your mood, and the lights in the pub or the coffee change to your preferences. For example, you go with your pack of friends, and you listen your favorite music. And this is the hardware project, so I have the orange gloves. I don't have the time. So orange gloves, hardware project, we make the cross between the router and Wi-Fi internet radio. Thank you.
Thank you. So number 10, we're ready to go?
I could use one of that. Thanks a lot. My name is Grzegorz, and I would like to share a story with you. Do you like to party at weekends? I think most of you do. My friends ask one another every Friday afternoon, what do you do on weekend? Where do we go? Where do we find a nice place? It's their problem, but let's solve it. Let's make a tool which will register where do you like to party, and which you will find similar places in your town, or trending places in your town, new niche places. I have some finance, some business modeling background, so everyone who can make this happen is welcome. Thank you.
Good stuff. Thank you. All right, we're off.
Thanks. Okay. Hey guys, my name is Matt. And actually there's like 4 things you should know about me. The first thing is that I'm a corporate sellout. Basically, I have my day job right now, and I'm looking forward to some new projects that I would like to develop. Secondly, I work really at project management and product development in terms of marketing, especially. The third thing you should know actually about me is that I'm here actually to validate my idea and to see what I can do about it. And the fourth thing you need to know is that I'm pretty naive, actually. I'm a pretty naive person, and I believe that everybody has some potential. I believe that everybody has something to offer. But what's the problem is that people are not always able to find a place for themselves. And what I'm talking about is finding the jobs. And what I want to do is actually to use gamification, to use this concept to make the job hunt much more pleasant, to make it a little bit more accessible for people, and definitely to guarantee their success. And for that, I want to develop an application that covers these topics. Thanks.
Thank you. Great pitches so far.
Hello, I'm Emil, and I'm also a corpo guy, like my friend. I'm working in Nestle, working on digital marketing for few European countries. And why I'm here? I'm here because I want to change the way people buy house or rent a house. Because as we all know, housing process is buying house is a long and painful process. So what I'm gonna do, I wanna use social and gamification feature to help people buy or rent a flat, and also close the deal. It is not only the advertising portal, but also I want to help to close the deal, like complete the process of finding the place to sleep. Thank you.
Thank you. So that was, I think that was pitch number 12, right? That was 11. All right, I'm out of sync. So that was 11. Now we're at 12. That was 12. We're told that's 12. Yeah. 11 or 12. You guys can remember that, all right? All right.
Lucky 13.
Number 13. Let's just reset with number 13 right now. Easy.
Okay, just before pitching, I will not tell you about budgets and ask you about that. Anyway, I would like to make a financial application that enable small companies to get cash quicker than they're doing today. I will not explain it in details right now, but what I want to achieve is to create a platform with 1 or 2 developers and 1 or 2 business people. Join me, okay? Then you will not have to think about budget every month. That's one thing. And second, this idea is not absolutely unique. Such 2 or 3 platforms are growing like crazy in the United States right now, 300–400% year over year. So I hope it will be a just simple and brilliantly simple idea to bring this here to Poland for a winning team. Join me. Early to Pay is the name of the company, and Early to Pay, and we are going to be a fantastic team, a small one. Join me. No more budgets.
All right. The cash. Guys, what we're going to do is I just want to take 1 minute to get everyone to stand up and stretch their legs. We've got about 4 pitches left to go. And hopefully a few more. So I'm looking at the audience to see whether there's anybody else who's thinking they might pitch. But right now, just stand up, stretch your legs a little bit. We take a 2-minute break. 2-minute break. Just if you need to move around, probably don't leave the room. We're going to get started pretty quickly. I'll go and put a couple of these over here.
They don't have to be like.
They don't need to be in order. No, I think it's okay.
Żeby lepiej było widać.
Hey.
No dobra.
I can take
Yeah,
one for you.
take this one. I guess we can continue.
Yeah, I'll start to get everybody. Okay, guys, let's start to take the seats again. Hopefully you've refreshed a little bit in that time. Any extra pitches that people want to fire up? Come on down to the front corner of the room right now. We'll just create a small line over here. I'm going to start the pitches in 2 minutes. Hopefully. Hey guys, do you want to come back in and we'll get started? Just about today, you guys want to jump back in? Okay. Yeah, thanks. We'll have plenty of time to talk, do things just afterwards. Hey guys, do you want to jump back in? We're going to get started again. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, no problem. We're going to get started again. Is there anything else important I need to explain after the pictures? I don't think I really explained it tomorrow or afterwards. We can do that really quick. Yeah, sure. Is there anything else that I missed that you think is important to explain? Okay. All right, guys. All right, please take your seats. Let's get ready. We're going to give the final 4 or 5 pitches the same courtesy that we gave to the initial dozen or so. So let's take a seat and we'll get going again in just a moment. All right. All right, everyone's sitting down. We're about ready to go. Let's see. All right, that's it. That was lucky last. You've had enough too. Okay, let's do it. We're up to what number are we up to? 14. Everyone, you guys are doing such a good job keeping count. Perfect. Number 14. Let's give him a clap. Let's get a bit of a handout for number 14. All right, here we go.
Hello, I'm Sylvester. Have you ever lost contact with someone that you liked just because of the everyday hustle? I know you did, and I also did it. And what if you had an app that would help you keep the contacts on your phone in a fun way, with a gamification, with badges and progress, and so kind of like the Sims style. So if you contact someone really frequently, then you know that this is your friend, and if you don't contact someone for a long time, then it became you get the reminder. And this is the idea behind the Pokédex. And the Pokédex is an application, Android application, which analyzes your calls and also your messages, all only on your phone. And I am Android, and I look for developers and designers. Thanks.
Thank you. Excellent pitch there. All right, we're up to number 15. We're off.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Tom, and I used to work for a corporate, but I gave it up and decided not to be a manager, but to be a start-upper. So, I'll be a little bit more serious, because the problem is serious. Imagine that people are sick, have cancers, broke legs or something like that, and they don't want to do rehabilitation, because they don't see the motivation. I would love to build a friend, which is, I don't know, smartphone or whatever, that will help them to get into the rehabilitation, to move step by step and move the progress to be healthy. And actually, that's what it's all about, to help people after their breakdown, after their bad moments, to get better, with a smile, with a fun, with other people. So that's the whole idea.
Awesome. Thank you. Excellent. All right, we're getting down to the final three by the look of it. Who's up?
Hi, my name is Julia, and I'd like to share with you how a game changed my mind about having kids. So, I like to spend hours at museums, and there the other day I saw this poor mom. She was there with 3 kids all by herself, and I thought, man, that sucks. So I figured this woman, she would be all stressed out and have no time to look at all the beautiful paintings like I did. So I thought, I'm glad I don't have any of my own. But I was really wrong, because everyone turned out super happy, because the kids, they had this paper chase, and they happily ran around and found matching pieces of paintings, and the mom, she had all the time to herself. So now I'm looking for developers and designers to help me to develop this further into an application that will work with museums and their visitors worldwide. So let's use new technology to make old art fun for everyone.
Thank you. Okay.
What's my number?
16.
Thank you. Hey guys, every time I'm visiting the new city, I want to see all of tourist attractions there. Who wants with me to make the mobile application for sightseeing the cities? Thank you. All right, mobile application for sightseeing the cities with MP3, MP3.
All right, that was quick, sharp, and to the point. We like it. All right, lucky last. There's nobody else who wants to change that? Anybody? You got a chance. Now's your chance before I hand the microphone over to the very last pitcher for... oh, we've got one. All right, okay. He's stolen your thunder as the final pitch. But that's a good thing for everyone, because it means we get to hear 2 more pitches. No, we don't know about that. We're going to stick to the rules, and 60 seconds it will be. So let's hear the second to last pitch.
Hey guys, Grzegorz. When I was a student, I used to travel quite a lot abroad to work and travel. And I always had the same problem with finding a flat and finding a job. So there are quite a few problems that my idea would solve. A platform where all the jobs could be found, and also all the places, like let's say Ibiza, where you could find a flat. So imagine I want to go to Ibiza to learn Spanish or to find a job and learn Spanish. I can find a flat because local flat owners could advertise over there, and local bars searching for staff could also put their job vacancies over there. That's it. I'm looking for anyone that wants to develop the idea with me and just have fun.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, now it is time for the last pitch. You were number 18. I'm glad somebody's keeping count. I'm really not doing a good job. All right, lucky last, number 19.
Hello, my name is Sebastian. I want to build the SMS platform to make the games and pools, like voting on your own number. You can buy in the kiosk. Because if you want to run a simple contest like a best pitch today, you can't, because you need to contact the sales team in the proper company. So I need a mobile web developer to build the app to catch the SMS from users, a graphic designer to design the website, and the marketing guy who set the strategy to conquer the world. That's all.
Okay. Thank you very much. Awesome pitches. We want a number 20. Are we going to allow one more pitch, everyone? All right, we're going to have one more. This is it. All right, number 20.
Thanks. Hi, everyone. My name is Michael Guzman. I'm originally from Poland, but I live in Germany. Now I live in Ireland, and I work for Apple as the project manager for emerging markets. And my boss, for my second job, she's managing or organizing Cork Fashion Week. And we thought about it. So we thought about some 3D printed fashion, like shoes, accessories, maybe a dress. And in Ireland, we don't have something like this yet. So the idea would be maybe to have a platform online, and there's an app where you can have maybe some templates, then you can choose and modify it. And at the end, you have hopefully maybe a shoe or a dress or something modified by you, and you can purchase it. And in the background, we would have all the supply chain and printing these products and ship it to you. And it's quite unique, I think, at Europe. And yeah, I need designer, developer, and yeah, that's it. Thank you.
All right, we're good. Just step over here, sir, and we'll very quickly get your number, which was 20, the name of the idea, onto the card. So, guys, those pictures were awesome. That was I was so excited to see all the great ideas. Give yourselves a round of applause. Exactly. Yeah, amazing stuff. So, yeah, we just had 20 people come up and I think pitch like all unique ideas, everything, a lot of innovation right there. And I think there's potentially some great stuff that's going to happen this weekend coming off the back of those. It's time to vote now. So this is where it gets fun and maybe a little bit chaotic. We're going to try and keep it organized. So I'm going to explain the voting right now. So this is the way the voting's going to work. As you've seen, everybody's written down the number. Hopefully it was the same number that you thought they should write down. The name of the business or the idea or the app is on a card around the room. So what we need, first of all, is the people who pitched, go stand by your piece of card, okay? And while you do that, speak to one of the organizers who's going to hand you 3 Post-it notes, okay? Once we get everybody, all of the people who have pitched, starting to move, very shortly after that, I'm going to invite everybody else to come down and grab 3 Post-it notes from one of the organizers. You've then got 10 minutes to walk around, find the team or the company that you want to join, the team that you want to join, and the idea that you want to work with for the weekend, okay? You can place one of your notes, one of your Post-it notes against your top 3, or you can put all 3 Post-it notes against one idea that you really think is where it's at. I think obviously the people who have pitched would be most likely to put their Post-it notes against their own idea, but it's not You know, it's not against the rules to vote for somebody else's idea as well if you think you're interested in it and want to give it some support. So we're going to do that as a first round of voting, okay? So that's a really kind of a quick first round of voting. We encourage the people who have pitched to really talk to the people who are coming past. So if someone's coming past you, you've got to be able to continue selling your idea. You've just pitched. That's part of the story, but you want to introduce yourself to the people as they're coming past and try and get them to join your team. This is the real world. You've got to be able to sell your idea, sell yourself, and sell your team. Start to put that team together just by collecting the Post-it notes. That's the first round of voting, okay? Once we've got everybody's offloaded their Post-it notes, we're going to sort of stay around the front of the room, and I'll just have the mic so we can kind of coordinate it with a bit of volume. Second round of voting, what we're going to do is we're just going to walk around, and I'll walk around with the microphone and just touch everybody, all of the people who have pitched their ideas, find out from them how many votes they've got, how confident they are they've got a team that's going to work well together over the weekend. If you haven't got too many votes, I'm going to ask you whether you want to continue and keep going with it, or whether you want to take your card off the wall, we'll put it in the corner and kind of just forget about that idea for the weekend, and you're free then to go and join another team. Okay, so we're going to do one quick lap around the room, speak to everybody. I'm going to ask you just to say your name one more time, the name of the idea that you've got one more time. We do that with one sentence, so that's real quick. It's not another pitch. It's just something really fast so that people can remember who you are one last time. Then after that, we're going to just have open kind of team forming, okay? So there's no more time for, a lot of pitching. It's just going to be networking, form the final team. And then we go into that open format for team forming. We're probably going to aim to have maybe 10 teams, 10 or 11, maybe 12 teams get formed as part of that. Once you've finalized your team, you just need to find one of the organizers, and we're going to take down the name of your team and just kind of register that team on a list so that we know who to contact, and we also know a little bit better what we're going to be doing over the weekend in terms of the Sunday evening pitches, how many pitches there'll be, and those kind of things. So it's really important. Once you've got your team together, don't leave and go down the pub or go next door and start working straight away. Come and speak to us and just get registered. Okay, so is everybody clear? Are there any questions about the voting? Did anyone not understand me because I've got this strange accent, or... Everyone's clear? So first thing, let's get the people who pitched, just run on down, run past this corner of the room, grab 3 Post-it notes, and then start to go and drop those Post-it notes on the poster that you like, and then stand by your own poster at the end of it. So that should be about 20 or so people heading down now. The rest of you have a few extra seconds just to collect your thoughts and think about what you want to do. So that we don't have a massive crush of people at the front of the room, I'm just going to get you to stay seated for another minute and then come on down. All right, I might just get this side of the room. Do you guys on my right, everyone, do you guys come forward now and let's just grab 3 Post-it notes and start to place your votes. And then once you're done, have a chat to the person who's pitched their idea. Find out if you really think you're going to be able to work together. So we're just going to start a little bit more networking, but place those notes really as quickly as you can. give out a few more of these. Who needs notes? Yeah, sure. Who needs post-it notes? You guys want to start to come on forward and vote as well? Let's get everybody down here and maximize the madness. Who needs a post-it note? You do. All right, excellent. You can put 3 on one, you can spread them out, do it how you like. The only thing we ask you not to do is move other people's post-it notes around, okay? We're trying to be honest here. It is a cutthroat world out there in the startup land, but let's try and keep it honest here for the voting. You good? How's everybody doing? Is anyone lost? Not sure what to vote for? Hopefully everyone has got their post-it notes now and are getting close to placing them. You're good? Looks like there's quite a few teams collecting some good votes here. This is good. For the team leads, this is it. It's make or break. So you really want to be putting yourself out there and selling the idea. Let's try and collect the right people from your team. It's good to have a lot of votes here. It's also good to have votes from the types of people that you need. Trying to be identifying who's going to be working with you. It's time to start to do that right now. Has everybody placed their votes? Still some decisions being made. Everybody's got post-it notes, though. Does anybody still need a post-it note? Anybody? We're good. Okay. Okay, guys, we're going to just do 2 more minutes of the first round of voting. So just 2 minutes to go. It looks like pretty much everybody's placed their post-it notes. So we've got to be getting pretty much ready, pretty well finished up with the first round. It's awesome to see that there's so much animated conversation happening, people meeting each other, figuring out what they're going to be able to add to a team, what they're going to be able to contribute over the weekend. So that's awesome. Keep going with that for another 2 minutes. Say 1.5 minutes now, and then we're going to move on to the second round of voting. If you're all done, I'd just ask you to perhaps take a step towards the back of the room, just so that we can create a little bit of space down the front when you're ready. Yeah. No, it's all right. This is normal. Yeah, I think we should basically, just so that we can create a little bit of room at the front. I don't think people need to sit back down, but just kind of move a little bit towards the back of the room. And then we're going to go around and talk to each of the teams one last time, and then try and just whittle it down. So we want to. How many teams do you think we're really going to try and get to?
I'm thinking 10.
Just 10, yeah, it's going to be enough. So there's a few that have only got like basically.
Maybe 12.
Yeah.
Well, because we have 20, so we can drop it.
Have a bit of, yeah, we can drop maybe 8. So
we leave just. That should be a
pretty even spread. There's Eddie. We've got less than 5 votes and 2 here. It'll be okay. I think we'll see what they will do. Okay, guys, if you're pretty much finished up with the networking and you kind of placed your votes and you're happy with where they sit, I just get you to take a step towards the back of the room. Okay, and then we're going to make a little bit of space down here. So if you just want to go back towards your seats, if you want to take a seat, that's fine. If you just can move towards the back of the room. It might be good. Hey there, are you guys going to be working? Guys, are you all getting pretty close to forming your teams?
Not yet, no, but I see that you have some free posters, and really welcome to.
I'm not allowed to vote. I have to be impartial. And,
that's all right. That's all right.
Yeah. Have you got a team, or are you pretty set? Yeah. Cool. Maybe if you're happy with the team that you're going to be working with, we could maybe go and take a seat. And I'm just going to try and get some people to. Clear there a little bit more space out here, and then we're going to get started. How are you guys doing?
Top 12, they go in, the rest of you didn't make it, join up. Those who actually did take your poster, spread out so it won't all be right here.
Yeah, yeah.
And then start building your team.
Yeah, yeah.
What about that?
Yeah, we can
So
probably can we send a few of the teams in next door?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll get everyone to kind of sit back down, and then we'll just do the walk around. But I'll take down some of the posters and give them to the person and send them next door once we're done.
How about we leave for now all the people right here, so they're not having the teams yet. Right now it's just voting.
Yeah,
I'm guessing.
yeah. Well,
They're not doing-
they're already starting to form their teams, which is good.
But then let's let them do it right here.
Yeah.
So it's just stop for a second. So okay, top 12, you win. You work on your ideas.
All right, let's do that. And I think what we can do is I'll just get everyone to be quiet and just announce that.
Yeah.
And then once,
How about we?
and then you and I need to go around and just have a quiet conversation with some of these people that we don't know if they're going to get a team. And we'll take a notebook around and we'll just basically start to take down the list.
Top 12 team.
Yeah.
You're staying. Take your poster.
Yeah.
Take it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Spread out
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's too crowded right
Okay.
here. And build your teams. And after like 15 minutes,
Yep.
we're gonna go there.
Yep. Cool.
Oh no. month. We take off the 8 posters, which is not who are not working.
Stop it at this guy here and just say, hey, look, I don't think you've really got a team. What do you want to do? If he says no, then we'll take it. We'll take it down, and then he can go and find another team. So we just start to do that.
One, two, three.
And I think there's a couple here like this.
Yeah.
There's 2 or 3.
Let's just talk to those people who has like less than 5 votes. And
Let me just announce that though, so that all the people out here know that they're going to be able to start to form their team right now.
How about we just first take off the posters?
Well, you want to go and do that?
Yeah. Right now.
I just need to announce though, because I've already said that we're going to start again in 2 minutes time with the second round of voting, so I should just give everyone. I'll just do that real quick.
Make sure that everyone. I see somebody left there.
People are moving, yeah. Okay, guys, can I get everyone to be quiet? Hey, everyone. If you can hear me, clap your hand. Clap your hand once. If you can hear me, clap your hand twice. If you can hear me, clap your hand 3 times. Okay, I think we've got everyone's attention. That's perfect. So what we're going to do is, I just had a quick chat with the other organisers. We really like the networking that's happening right now. We love the way you guys are introducing each other, talking about what you do, your skills and everything. So we want to keep that going for another 10 or 15 minutes so that you can actually continue on and form your team. Okay, so to do that, we need 2 things. I need to make sure that if you pitched an idea, you're standing right next to your poster right now. So just go do that, get right next to your poster. For some of the teams that don't have too many votes, we're going to come around and have a quick chat with you and figure out what you want to do, whether you feel like you can keep working on your idea or whether you want to just kind of put the idea aside for the weekend and work with somebody else, okay? So you got that. 2 things going to happen. If you pitched, go stand by your poster. If you didn't pitch and you know which team you're going to work with, go find that person, start talking to them, and just start to get some of the details going. We will come around and find you, take your details within the next 10 minutes, and then after that you can leave this room, move next door, go do what you need to do for the rest of the weekend, okay? So let's start that now. Hey guys, who was the number 8 that pitched Mingle.pl? We're looking for an entrepreneur who pitched Mingle. It's this guy. Oh, great. You're well. just go for one more minute. It's starting to
just
slow
make
down
sure
a little
that
bit.
those people tell them that if you find a spot where your team's gonna work, put your poster over there. It'll
Yeah.
be easy to find them.
Yeah.
For mentors, for us.
Yeah.
We'll make them sit one last time and
Okay, everyone. One last time. Are you going to make me do the clap thing again? I don't know if that works twice. That's never been used twice in one night before. I don't want to do it again. I have to do it. All right. Hey, guys, clap your hands once if you can hear me. Clap your hands twice if you can hear me now. Clap your hands 3 times because it's fun and you can all hear me. All right. Hey, okay, so that was great. I think you guys everyone's pretty well done forming their teams by the look of it, which is awesome. Again, just so much energy in the room. I'm pumped. I guess you guys are as well. What we're going to do right now, I'm going to ask everyone to sit back down one more time. This is only going to take... Excuse me. This is only going to take a minute or so. So just grab a seat really quickly, head to the back. If you've pitched, sorry, I made a mistake. If you pitched and you're keeping a team, yeah, stay down the front. Sorry to those who have already made it down the back. So we should have, maybe there's 13. So we've got play money. It's play money, right? And early to pay. Tennessee honey. Tennessee honey. That's a beautiful name. Funny recovery. So guys, if you pitched an idea and your card is still on the wall, go stand by it. If you haven't got a card on the wall, just go take a seat really quickly. You're right here. Guys, do you mind taking a seat or standing by your card? This is going to be, what we're going to do now is have each of the people with the card who have formed a team successfully, it would appear, give us one sentence explanation of what they're doing, and also give you guys a pointer as to where they're going to be based for the weekend. So we've got this room to work out of. We've also got a really big hall next door. So some of the teams can work in here. Some will spread out next door. So let's do it like that. I'll just ask these two guys, do you mind taking a seat or standing by your idea if you have a card? Yeah. Cool. All right, we're just about right. So I'm going to roll over here and just grab somebody. Crapster. Lucas. All right, just give us 1 sentence explanation again, and then if you're going to join Lucas, keep an eye on him, and he's probably going to go next door. I'm going to set you up next door with a spot in the hall next door. So once we go around the room once, I'll give you guys all the heads up to go and find the team that you've joined, and then we get started for the weekend. You start the brain dump, writing, working, and getting down to business. So tell us one more time.
Okay, I'm Lucas, and Crapster is basically an application for managing your possessions and getting rid of stuff that you no longer need.
Great. Perfect. 1 sentence. That was good.
My name is Carol, and Cosmetic Scanner is basically an application which gonna scan the cosmetic ingredients.
Perfect.
Hey, we are Loki, and we are creating an add-on for a door lock that allows you to steer it with your smartphone. Thanks.
Sound Engine is for creating mobile games simpler and faster.
And MinglePL is the place where you can meet all the people when you work in a corporation and don't have much time to do so in real life.
Paint to Chase is a mobile phone application that will engage kids in museums and drive more visitors into museums.
Pocket Decks is basically the Sims-like gamification for your contact book to make it better.
So my name is Samuel, and me and with my team, we are planning to solve problem of renting and buying flat using gamification and social media features.
SMS vote, gathering data by SMS on the regular number worldwide.
My name is Michael. It's a website for 3D printing, fashion, other stuff, accessories, maybe toys or chess games. So you can modify it, put maybe a picture of you on it, and then print it and get shipped to you.
Fun and recovery, I called it. That's the tool that will help people being on recovery, together with therapists, get healthy, get better much faster, and in a better mood.
And Tennessee Honey is actually about getting your job fast and getting the one that you want.
Play Money is about making budgets fun. And, of course, saving money. I'm developers.
Okay, guys, let's have one last round of applause for the 13 or so teams I think that we have formed. Yeah? That was awesome. So let's hear it for the teams, all right? So now we know the teams that we have. I'm pretty sure you guys are all clear on what teams you have. We got one last person who was snuck outside. So you have if you didn't hear it, we'll give you one sentence explanation just to remind everybody what you're doing.
Early to pay, paying suppliers quicker, giving discounts to buyers, and making it all fun and electronical.
Okay, perfect. So now, as I said, it's time to take your team. So team leads, you're now leaders, I guess, for the weekend. Take your team, find a spot to set up. I think what's going to help you to do that is to grab the poster off the wall, sort of take that with you, and as you get set up, just stick it somewhere prominently so that everyone can come and find you. You're going to be in this room, so take a corner, spread out a little bit, and then I'd suggest probably at least half, maybe even 7 or 8 of the teams should probably go next door because it's about twice or if not 3 times the size of this room. So is everybody clear? Are there any kind of final questions or anyone's not fully clear on what we're going to be doing for the rest of the evening? No? So this is basically the end of the formal part of the evening where I've got the microphone and making a lot of noise. We're going to be forming teams now. An organizer will come and find you and just basically take down some details to register your team. We're going to do that within the next half hour while you get started. Tomorrow morning, breakfast, 10 o'clock. The building is open all night and all day. So, guys, welcome to Startup Weekend. Let's go do it.